Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of New Yorkers In. Roll the intro. Alright, so as you know, we have witnessed one of the most horrific mass murders in US history. The man by the name of Stephen Paddock has murdered over 50 people and injured almost over 200 during a country music concert in Las Vegas last night. As I was doing some research on the story, just to find the motive of why Stephen did something like this, a couple friends of mine by the name of Ashley and Stephanie, thank you for posting this on my page and everything. They sent me some screenshots of their own Facebook page of people that they know already turning everything that happened in that shooting into a joke. So it's terrible. How are you gonna turn something that just happened into a comedy skit? How are you already gonna turn it into a meme? You're only acting like that because probably you don't know anyone that's there in Vegas right now that hasn't been hurt. Meanwhile, a good friend of mine, Wendy, she was there visiting, for vacation because me and her served together. She was doing her thing, having fun in Vegas, and then I heard about that. I was worried. I wanted to know if she was okay. Fortunately, she is. Her and her friends are fine. Alright, so that's good. But the fact that there's people out there that has no heart or no sympathy or empathy to help calm the situation. Instead they turn it into a joke. This is not one of those things where people would turn into a joke later down the line. Even now when something comes up like 9/11, there are people that turn into a joke, but there's still people that's heard about it. There's still people affected by all of these things that happen throughout our history. And this is going to be one of those things. This is going to be one of those stories that's going to go down in US history, and it's not going to be a joke. People are still going to be hurt. Families and friends of those victims are still going to be hurting in the future. So why turn it into a joke? You're laughing at them. You're making fun of everyone. You're hurting these people that are mourning. So here are a few of the Facebook post that was sent to me by Ashley and Stephanie. This one is by a guy named Nick Oyang. So he wrote, "Why is everyone talking about the Vegas massacre? Don't they know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?" You see, when it comes to these puns and everything, I feel like these are one of the people I gotta say something first before someone else says it because it's funny. Bro, it's not funny. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And you're a fucking douchebag for saying something like this. Alright, so next time, if you end up in Vegas and you get your ass beat, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, man. Second one. This one is by Michael Jesus. That Hangover 4 trailer was pretty wild. I got nothing to say to that, man. Alright, and the last one I'm going to show. Gary Bertinazzi. That's Italian. I'm Italian. Maybe. Come on, man. So he wrote, "Yet another reason to hate country music. #too soon." And someone, Vince Vaccarello, I don't see the full meme, but you already got the idea. When you're trying to sleep, and I'm assuming it's something like when you're trying to sleep and people are blasting country music or something. That's fucked up, man. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of country music. I hate it. I have no love for country music, but that's just me. People like it. I don't care. But that doesn't give you a reason to joke about people that listen to country music to die. So that's what we got going on. That's what we got going on in this freaking country, where like I love the internet, I love technology, everyone has a voice, which is great, but people use it for the wrong things. And these are the people that will push us away from gaining any kind of peace in this world, because every time we take a step forward, these people bring us 2 steps, 3 steps back. It's retarded. These people need to grow up and do what they can to help in any shape or form. Donate. If you're in the area, help them out. I'm not a religious person, but if you think prayer works, send a prayer. It's not gonna do crap, but if you feel like it makes you feel better, do it. Do whatever. There's so much going on in this world right now. It's not the NFL protests. I see the bigger picture. People don't think it's a big deal. That'll be another thing. We'll talk about the hurricanes that happened that destroyed Houston and Puerto Rico. Freaking Puerto Rico got demolished. I have friends and family. Like one of my good friends, one of my really good friends was in Puerto Rico for the first hurricane, and we were all worried about her. I consider them family. I'm happy that she happened to make it back to New York, but she still has family back there. And they're devastated. Donald Trump sent resources and water, but not everyone can get to it, And that's something we'll talk about eventually, once everything starts to, hopefully sooner than later gets back together. And then we also have those nuclear war threats from North Korea. Donald Trump. You can't be poking a bear while it's sleeping, man. Like, we may be laughing at North Korea's warheads and stuff, because it just goes over Japan, which we gotta be careful for, because I got my brother in Guam right now stationed there, and if anything happens to him, shit, I'll fucking first, I'm gonna do some crazy shit, alright? And I'm gonna blame it on Trump, alright? That's because he decided to do something stupid. He's opened his big ass mouth and moving his tiny ass hands and thinking that he's the shit. Dude, you're really fucking things up. You really are. But that, again, that's another story. That's another time. Today we're talking about the Vegas massacre. And after seeing those Facebook posts and seeing all that research, all the things that's going on, another person that I know sent me this video of CNN. I try to be neutral when it comes to politics. I try to watch both sides when it comes to news, Republican and Democratic and stuff. But CNN, man, your boy, this CNN reporter Jeff Zellini, saying many of those country fans were Trump supporters. Well, that's an assumption. So according to Jeff, it sounds like since they are Trump supporters, since they're country fans, that equals them being Trump supporters. And since they are Trump supporters, they kind of had this coming. Bro, that is stupid, alright? You see, just because they're country fans, I'm not a country fan. I hate Donald Trump. But that does not give me the right to believe that they should die. No one has that ability to do something like that. You don't give the person, you don't have the right to kill anyone, right? It's simple, it's plain wrong. Even when we go to war, there's innocent people getting murdered. It is stupid over childish things. I bet you if you go back to the source of every single war, it's something childish and this is my home, this is my line, if you cross it, I'm gonna beat your ass, man, I'm gonna bomb your country. Oh, you guys got oil? You got oil? Can we have some? No? Oh, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it from you, whether you like it. Oh, you don't believe in our God? Our God's real, yours isn't. We're gonna have to kill you. See, like, if you really think about all the wars that's gone on, it's over something stupid, whether it's one side or the other, or both, right? But I think at this point in history, we're fucked. We fucked ourselves up. You know, we are all responsible for what's going on in this world, whether we want to point at Donald Trump or point at the quote-unquote libtards that, you know, the people in the far right call them, right? I don't want to be labeled that. I want to be labeled as a human being living in America. People come to America, you know, but instead of hope, what do they get? They see a world, a country that's falling apart from the inside out. And we have shit going on in this country that, you know, we have trouble solving simple things. Like, at this point in history, we're fucked. We're fucked. You know, we can change that. We can change our country. We can make a difference. These are the times we need to push our differences aside and help one another. I'm not saying forget the past. You know, the past happened. Slavery happened. 9/11 happened. You can't tell people to forget that. You can't tell someone that, you know, you can't tell a black person, be like, how you bringing up slavery? You know, that was a long time ago, forget it. You know, but if I told you, you know, 9/11 happened over 10 years ago, forget it, dude. You're going to be upset. So why do that? We're not going to forget this. We're not going to forget this massacre in Vegas. We are not supposed to forget the past. We're supposed to use the past to move forward to the future. Use it as a guideline, you know, to better ourselves so we don't have to repeat it. Shit happened in the past and we did our best to fix it. And we slowly fixed it. But there's always a handful of people that don't want change. They want to keep the fucked up world that we live in, only because it benefits them and doesn't benefit everyone as a whole. You know, again, let's join together. Let's make a difference. Go to your local donation center. Go to like Salvation Army or Goodwill. Send some clothes and canned foods to the people that are suffering in Houston and in Puerto Rico. Please, I have family in Puerto Rico. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm trying to get in contact. You know, make sure that everyone's okay. You know, if you think prayers work, I'm not a religious person, but I'm not going to tell you to not pray. Pray. If you think it works, if it makes you feel better, do it. You know, these people in Vegas, the family, you know, they need time to mourn. You can't turn it into a joke. These things aren't funny. Because I bet you, all of these people that posted these fucked up things on Facebook, Gary Bertinazzi, you know, Michael Jesus, and Nick Oyang, I bet you, if you had a sister, brother, even your parents, your best friends, if they were a victim, if they were murdered in Vegas, or if they were killed in the flooding and during the hurricane in Puerto Rico, I bet you wouldn't laugh. I bet you wouldn't turn it into a joke. You would probably tell me, yes, I would, you know, bullshit. Because I bet you would be pissed off and you would do whatever you can to make things right. Because if North Korea ends up shooting that nuclear warhead at Guam, and if my brother was in that crossfire, I'm gonna go fucking nuts. I will go to North Korea and whoop some ass. You know, I will go to the White House, knock on Donald Trump's door, and be like, fucker, look what you fucking did. You got my brother killed. But it didn't happen yet. I don't want it to happen. So I try to put my sympathy and my empathy close to my heart. So just in case if it does happen to someone else, I'll do whatever I can to support them. Alright? I wouldn't turn into a joke. So again, let's put our differences aside. Let's not turn this into a joke. Let's do whatever we can to help out these families. Alright? And thank you for watching. See you next time on New York is In. Peace. Wu-Tang.